Hey my Squidlings, it's Katie here. Welcome back to another review and demo video. So you guys voted on my last review demo video and you guys really wanted to see these QoR Watercolors by Golden. So here I am bringing it to you. If you want to vote on the last review for a couple of months, please click up here. I will have a poll so you can vote. And then we'll definitely go back into a review schedule probably sometime in July. But like I said, I kind of need the time off because these do take a while to do. So anyway, we're going to be testing the Golden QoR watercolor paints again, like I just said. And they come in this nice little tin. They actually come in open stock and they have 5 different sets. They have got the Intro 12 set, an Intro 6 set, an Earth 6 set, a High Chroma set, which is this one right here, and then they also have a 24 color set. Again, they also have open stock, and they have 83 colors, which is a pretty nice range of colors. So they come in this like metally box, and it has this like little paper on the back. If you want to read this, you can pause and do so. It just gives you a little bit of info on the QoR watercolors. And then, yeah, here's the box. It's got these cute little bubbles on it, and I'm just gonna kind of pop it open if I can. So when you open the box, you are greeted with a little kind of like pamphlet-y thing. It gives you some more info. I think this is actually the same thing that's on the back. Then if you open it up, it actually shows you all of the different colors in their range. I've had this set for a while, so I don't know if this is current or not, but I do know that if it's not current, their website does have all the current information. And then we've got 6 tubes of 5 milliliter each QoR watercolors. So we've got the Cobalt Teal right here, and if it'll focus, it tells you a little bit about it. It has the name in a bunch of different languages. It tells you that it's series 4, and then it says LF and then NA. That means the light fastness has not been tested. However, I have learned that if you go to their website, they have tested this. And let's see, what is the light fastness rating for this? This one in particular has a light fastness of excellent. So again, I did get these a while ago and maybe they just hadn't tested light fastness yet. And one thing I think is really nice is all of these tubes have a couple of letters and then a number, and that is the pigment info. So they're really transparent about their pigment info. And I don't know if you can read that, but that says binder, and it shows what kind of binder they use, which is Aquazol. And then, yeah, I think these are really cool, and I'm just glad that they're open about their pigment information because some companies aren't, and that can be really frustrating. So another thing I think is pretty nice is this actually doubles as a palette, so you've got some wells that you can put in there. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and swatch these out, and then I'm going to be back to do an illustration, and then I'm going to talk to you guys further about pros and cons and all that stuff and give it a rating. So let's go head over and do that. Alright, so now I am back after swatching all of them out. So here are all of the colors. We've got Prussian blue, which does not come in the High Chroma set. I actually got that a while back from an Art Snacks box, and you'll notice it is significantly bigger, and that's because it's 11 milliliters. Then we've got green gold, quinacridone gold, transparent pyrrole orange, cobalt teal, dioxazine violet, and quinacridone magenta. Now those all do come in the High Chroma set, and I thought about getting the traditional set and I thought about getting the earth tone set, but I just felt like these bright colors fit me personally. So that's why I got that set. So anyway, you may see there are a lot of swatches here. I mixed every one of these colors with every one of the other colors. I don't know if that makes sense. So like for instance, with the quinacridone gold, I mixed it with all of these colors and I got different shades and so on and so forth. And if you want to take a look at that, you can definitely pause and do so. I have their names kind of like CT's, Cobalt Teal, and so on and so forth. But they make some really pretty colors, and I'm really happy with that. So, and they also they blend out, like the green gold goes from like this olive green to a really cool like yellow green, and the quinacridone gold kind of does the same thing, goes from like a dark orange to a like goldish yellow color, and I really think that's cool. It makes me want to use them a little more. So Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and go into an illustration, and again, I'll talk to you about stuff. And yeah, I'm probably going to do another mermaid piece, so I hope you're not sick of those yet. And yeah, so let's just go do that. Now it's time to get into the painting portion, so let's talk about these watercolors. They've got 83 colors, as I've previously said. 3 of them are iridescent. They've also got mediums to increase flow and transparency and all that stuff for the watercolors. You can buy them open stock, or they've got 5 sets. They've got an introductory 12 set, an intro 6 set, an earth 6 set, a high chroma 6 set, and a 24 color set. So, pros. Pigment Info is on their website, and it's also on the tube, plus the binder info, which is really awesome. Golden is really transparent with their pigments, which is nice. Light fastness info is also on the website, so if you need to know if it's light fast, you can just go to their website, and I will have it linked in the description below. Also, if you're interested in these watercolors, I will have a link to that, and this piece is original for sale on my store, and I will have a link to that as well as my other mermaid pieces down in the description, so please check that out if you're interested in any of those things. You get a lot of colors, like they just have a really nice range of colors, and a little bit does seem to go a long way. Supposedly it's 5 times stronger than any other brand. I don't know if that's 100% true or not, but they are pretty strong. And the boxes, like the tins that it comes in, it doubles as a palette, which I think is really cool. Some colors, like Cobalt Teal, they granulate gorgeously. I thought it was really nice. Again, they let you know on their website which ones are meant to granulate. I'm not 100% good at picking them out, but I could tell with the Cobalt Teal. They're really mixable, but one thing is they can kind of get muddy when you mix. I mean, I think all paints can, but these ones I just found it was pretty easy to get them muddied, and you can mix them. And sometimes you get muted colors, and I think that's considered being muddy, to get like pastel-y muted colors, but just be warned, try not to mix too much because you don't want to create a bunch of muddy colors. And I didn't show it in the video, but the lift on these is really nice. I was lifting my swatches, and some of them lifted better than others, but they do lift really well. That said, some of them can be staining, and I don't know if that's really a pro or not, because some people like staining colors, some people don't, so it's kind of like in that pro-con area, so that just, and they also list that on their website whether they're staining or not. So now for the cons, since that one was kind of like in a middle between the pro and con. Mixing can get muddy, which is a con, and they're really pricey. I would recommend you buy them in sets because it is cheaper to do so, but these can be as expensive as $11 a tube if you don't. So these can get really pricey. Honestly though, I couldn't find any other cons. I really like these. So as far as a rating is concerned, I'm going to give these an 8.5 out of 10. They're really great. I don't know if they're better than certain other really high quality brands because again, I haven't tested them all, but I really do like these, and I think they would be a great addition to your watercolor set. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. Links in the description to follow my social media, and don't forget you can follow us here on the cute little squid pod if you haven't already to keep updated on new videos and stuff, and you can click the little bell to get notified when I do upload a new video. And until next time guys, toodaloo!